Hi, everybody. Wait a minute. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the St. Mythbehavin podcast. I've got some good news if you enjoy listening to the podcast, and bad news if you don't, I guess. But then why would you be listening? Actually, none of that makes sense. Let's just continue on. The good news is that we will be returning at the end of January. Anna and I will be back on the airwaves, so to speak. New episodes starting the last Sunday of January and going ahead from there monthly, I think, for now. And then we might have a live show coming up in May. It's just very exciting. So look forward to more announcements on that. But thanks for hanging in with us. And I hope you're enjoying these Ain't Mythbehavin podcasts. And we will be back with you in January. But in the meantime, have a blessed day. Bye. Called this meeting, so do you have...
What? You did... No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
This is a
lie.
I
want to do this later tonight. We got to do this now.
I see.
So I assume that since you called it early, you were because you got a really great intro that you were ready to. The world couldn't wait for.
No, I'm afraid it was a purely logistical decision. But yeah, good point. Okay. Welcome to Ain't Mythbehavin, the podcast about legends from people who are. I am your host, Anna Domini, and I am joined as ever by my personal hero and yours, Matthew Shadorn. How you doing,
Hello.
Matthew?
I'm good, Anna. How are you today?
Not too bad. Are you feeling epic?
No, I'm a little.
Oh.
I'm a little unepic today, but that's all right.
But
I haven't been out of the house a lot. That's not true. I went to like 6 places yesterday because I had to run a bunch of errands. But
oh my god, that is. I wouldn't say that was legendary, but it was definitely daring in the current circumstances.
I wasn't like, I don't know. I only really went in one store.
Right.
And then I was on 4 buses. But I had a mask on the whole time.
Yeah, but even still, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
So, have you done anything else epic or legendary other than getting on dangerous
4
hubs
buses
of germs? Yeah.
Yeah, one of those rolling sick tubes that they have in town. No,
it does kind of sound like something out of a Greek myth or something.
Yeah.
Like one of the trials of Matthew, so that he could post his letter on time for Christmas, he had to wade through 4 tubes of disease.
I haven't done anything epic. I'm gonna do something epic. I'm going on a big odyssey on Friday.
To the new found land.
Yeah, to the new world.
There we go.
I will be seeking the Fountain of Youth down in Florida. No, I'm going to America on Friday, so that is going to be a huge epic journey that will involve trials. Well, not trials, but
trials
tests,
of your
anyway.
patience, definitely.
Yeah, well, I think tests of my health, my strength, my bodily humors.
Endurance.
I don't know. Yeah, my endurance, and how much stuff I can shove up my nose.
Oh my word.
But yeah, and then
is that because you're smuggling cocaine?
Yeah, I don't think you understand how smuggling cocaine works. So, if you just
your nose is the first place they look.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's not how it. Is that what you think people are doing when they smoke cocaine?
Yeah, I thought that was. Just
I wonder where they're taking that.
Move.
Well, they seem to be in a hurry to get there. So, anyways, but Anna, have you done anything epic lately or heroic?
I had a fairly epic journey yesterday. So I walked from my flat to Marston, which involves walking basically next to the ring road, and there's no barrier, so it's quite a daring, strenuous experience. And then
I went to Marston yesterday too. We could have hung out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was hanging out with someone else.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, so I walked along the ring road, and then Google Maps just directed me into a field. And so I traversed across a few very swampy, muddy fields, and then the path that it wanted me to take was like between a barbed wire fence and a load of trees, where there was like a footpath of about 1 foot wide, and I was like, oh, I am so getting murdered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was your Google Maps hacked by a serial killer? Like,
well, this is the thing. I think Google Maps really needs to hire some women and like produce routes that are less likely that people can jump out of bushes, murder you, and you're never seen again, you know?
That's fair. I've never really given it a second thought, but Google
Well,
Maps, yeah, because it's just like a white dude.
that's it. That's your white privilege right there.
Yeah.
Also you're tall, so like at times
Yeah.
there were like bushes on either side of me, like above my head, and I was like, yeah, this no one's ever seeing me again. Whereas at least your head would be poking out of the top as well.
Somebody could throw a noose over this and just like wrench me up. I wouldn't even see it coming.
So yeah, that was quite adventurous, I thought. And if I'd known how terrifying the route was, I might have just got a taxi.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's probably the safest thing. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't really worry about where I walk because I also feel like I cut an imposing figure as I walk down the street. People are just like, whoa.
Whereas I have prey energy, you know?
Yeah. You have very frightened rabbit kind of energy.
I walked very fast on that journey yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was very good exercise. It was basically running, but in a massive coat. So...
Running is ah!
Yeah. If I look great, the thing is, I'm sure I've told you about my pandemic era BO as well.
No.
Oh well, I've been sweating very pungently since the start of the pandemic.
You're blaming this on COVID.
Yeah, well, it's only happened since the start of the pandemic. It's like the background stress and uncertainty of the lockdown has just like layered on top of my normal levels of background anxiety to produce this physical response. So when I was like speed walking yesterday, it was like, oh, maybe this will work like a skunk defense and I'll smell so bad that like no one wants to come near me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of serial killers like to hang out with corpses.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if they're really bothered by smell so much. But well, I'm glad you lived.
Thank you. That's very kind.
And in the future, I hope that you maybe take a look at the Google Maps. There should be like I'm a lady setting on Google Map, and it's like,
definitely.
Oh, here's a well lit.
Yeah.
Or not even just a lady, like I'm a vulnerable person. Sometimes I feel really bad because I run that gig at Tap Social in.
Oh yeah,
Botley.
That's quite terrifying to get to.
And it's in a brewery. For those of you who don't know, it's in a brewery which is in the back of an industrial estate, which at night just feels like you're just going somewhere to get murdered. And I just ask all these comedians to just like come and do this gig in a place that just looks like there's no gig. It's just like I'm an insane person who just like am luring comedians to their death. Like, oh yeah, there's totally a gig there. Just, but don't tell anybody, okay? Private party. Yeah, I think Esther Manito put it best when she headlined in November. She was like, oh, I got here and I was like, oh, I've been booked by a rapist. Great.
Great.
Like
That's what you want on your poster. Wait, not Esther Manito off live at the Apollo, Matthew.
That very same Esther Manito, yes. I get some good headlines, so yeah, if you have a chance.
And you've never
you
booked
won't
me,
be murdered.
So that's how high the standard is.
That's what it says on the poster, is won't be murdered. Actually, we did the festival there in 2019, and Lou Sanders was one of the shows that we had there. Because it was
not
the biggest...
TV's Lou Sanders.
The TV's Lou Sanders, that's right, the very same. And when the gig was over, she left to head back to the train station. She came back like 5 minutes later. She's like, yeah, I think somebody was following me, so can I get a cab? And I was like, yes, I am so sorry.
Oh, no. And yet, it's one of our favorite festival venues.
It is a great venue. Once you get over your initial fear of the outside.
Oh, God.
It is a wonderful venue to be in. It's a warm and lovely place with great beer, and the people there has been so nice to me.
Do you think this is why there are so many all-male comedy lineups? Is because the venues are not safe places for women to travel to?
That's the thing, is I have booked a lot of women for that gig, and they're
all still alive.
And they're all still alive as far as last time I checked. Just Google Lou Sanders. No, I'm sometimes afraid to like I don't know. I was like, there's a number of trans comedians that I want to book, and I don't think it's an unsafe gig, but I just don't want to put anybody in an unsafe potentially position. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Although. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I guess the murderers that are likely to be in Oxford are probably not bigoted ones. I don't know.
That's how that works.
I don't know if that would mean they'd be more likely or less likely or just as likely to murder trans people as everyone else.
I don't think you understand how murder works. Or how it
Well,
works.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
isn't
Like, I
that
feel
just
like
a reassuring sign? I'm sad that you understand how murder works.
I feel like that if you're like a serial killer, you're not murdering people you have bigotry against. Or it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what makes people kill. I don't know.
Well, you sure sound like you know a lot
Well,
about
I
this.
thought I did. I thought when I was coming in here, I was like, I know what people. No, I don't. I don't really know, and I don't want to think about it too hard. So,
Okay.
you know
Well, I
what?
hope there's not much murder in this tale that you're about to
Oh,
tell us.
I'm
Is
sorry to
there?
disappoint you. Yeah. Anyway, so Anna.
Yes.
No, wait, you do the thing. No, wait. So
I thought
Anna,
I'd already done a segue, but I'll do it
nah,
again to
I think
make
we have
it
to
less
cut out all this
subtle.
murder talk.
Oh,
So,
okay. So, Matthew, who is this month's hero or legend?
so seeing as it was December, it is the holiday season. Anna, are
Yes.
you feeling the festive time of the
I
year?
am feeling so festive. We're about to have another festive lockdown, probably. So that,
Yeah.
doesn't feel like Christmas without being told to stay the fuck where you are. So
Right.
that's good.
Um,
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to the Oxford Christmas market for my dinner.
Oh,
So that's pretty festive.
catch a pigeon. Well, I thought since it is the holiday season, I would do an episode on the reason for the season, Anna.
Jesus.
Today, we're going to talk about Saturn.
Oh, of course. I mean, as well as my Christmas tree, I have all my mini planet models hung up, of course.
Right.
And
Now, this...
5
Yeah.
gold rings I've been giving out to everyone.
What? You give people gold rings? I didn't get any gold rings.
No, I was trying to connect the Saturn to the Christmas
Well,
via the medium of the song The 12 Days of Christmas, on which the 5th day is 5 gold rings.
Right, I got it.
Well, you seemed a bit slow, so I thought I should clarify.
We're not going to talk about the 12 days of Christmas. We might talk about the 3 to 7 days of Saturnalia.
Oh, well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, but here's a fun fact for you is that Saturn is not just a planet.
Oh.
Saturn is a Roman deity.
I did know that.
He is a god of Roman mythology.
Sorry, should I pretend I didn't know that? Should I be
Nah,
like,
it's fine.
wow, that's blown my mind.
It's weird that you're pretending to pretend not to know that, but that's cool. So, so Saturn is a Roman deity. That's what the planet is named after. They named them, and it's also the day of the week. Saturday is also named after Saturn.
Saturn's day, yes.
Saturn's day, very literally. So he's described as the god of generation, dissolution, plenty, wealth, agriculture, periodic renewal, and liberation.
Which,
I don't know.
ironically, is what Christmas is all about.
It is periodic renewal, liberation.
Not liberation,
agriculture.
though, at the moment.
No. Well, yeah. Modern Christmas has become very much about incarceration, but it's for everybody's. It's for the good of the community. So that's why I'm flying to Florida.
Great job. Is it safer there?
No.
No?
I don't know. Probably
Well,
not. Maybe.
I mean, I thought things got better when the, psychopathic toddler was no longer in charge.
No, there's still one in charge in Florida.
Oh, right, yeah. Fair.
I think that it seems like it goes around the U.S. in these like sweeping waves. So right now it's up in New England and the upper Midwest.
Right.
And then I think it'll sweep into the West Coast and then back down to the South in a couple weeks.
Like
it's
fun fairground ride.
Like a sweeping hand of a clock, just kind of going around the country. Just like...
Where that's fun because here it's just been here the whole time with barely any let up. So.
But we'll see. I think that my parents live a very socially distant lifestyle before COVID.
Wait, no way. Is that where you got it from?
No, I mean they're friendly enough, but they just live in a house that's on like an acre of land. And
ooh, check you out with your fancy parents.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's just how people live in America. You just have a yard that's ridiculously stupid big just so you don't have to see your neighbors.
But if you break your toe, you're probably going to have to sell the whole thing.
Probably. Yeah. God forbid you want to walk anywhere. So. Anyways, Saturn's mythological reign was depicted as the golden age of peace and plenty. After the Roman conquest of Greece, he is conflated with the Greek titan of Kronos. So within Greek and Roman mythology,
the time thing, and renewal and stuff.
Yeah, Kronos is the god of time. It goes around with the cyclical nature of Saturn, but the two are pretty much the same thing, and their myths have been conflated and just kind of mixed together.
There's quite a few, aren't there? Because like Zeus and
go on.
I can't remember.
You can get this. Jupiter.
Zeus and Jupiter. I thought it was Jupiter. And
Yeah.
then Neptune and Poseidon
Yeah.
are the same.
Yeah. And Venus and Aphrodite are the same. Mars and
Yeah.
Ares are the same. Pluto and Hades. There's pretty much for every Greek god, there's a Roman god.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically the same. Dionysus and Bacchus. Is it Dionysus? No, I forget.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, that makes sense.
Anyways, so so there's a Greek name.
I know all the Greek gods just from playing the game Hades.
Great. Yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Sorry, bad hosting from me.
That's okay.
The thing is, it's very unfair because I always look worse at hosting because I only get to do it once a month, and you're so well practiced at it by now that it's just like a setup to make me look silly.
I don't need to set you up to make you look silly.
Rude.
So Saturn was worshipped by the Romans as far back as the 6th century BCE, and they kind of stole Saturn from the Greeks because they just thought Greek culture was like the tits, and so they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna kind of take this and we'll make it our own thing.
Mimicry is the best form of flattery, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because they thought the Greeks were so cultured and well educated,
Yeah.
and often Roman children were tutored by Greek tutors. So they adopted the Greek gods kind of early on and kind of made them their own. Oh, I remember.
They were the original Stans.
Yeah, I remember what I was going to say. That when we were doing our Saint Cecilia episode, her husband was a pagan, and I called him a Zeus lover, and I should have called him a Jupiter lover.
Right.
And that leads me to believe that no one listens to the podcast
because no one wrote in.
Because no one wrote in to correct me on that, and I really thought that would happen. So.
Wait, hang on. But that was the podcast that people do listen to.
That is, yeah.
Oh God, that's very sad.
I don't think they listen in a critical mass enough that I get a lot of letters about minor flubs.
Well,
so
I don't know what we can do to change that.
Yeah.
Do we need to get more exciting voices?
I don't know we can do much about that.
Maybe we should do a crowdfunder to get us like elocution lessons.
I think I speak all right. I'm a good talker.
I don't good talking all the time.
So, according to Greco-Roman mythology, the first inhabitants of the world were the children of Terra, or Mother Earth, and
that kind of terror. I thought
No.
you meant like just horrified children.
Oh no, I thought you meant just like a lady named Terra. No, not terror or just a person named Terra. Terra with 2 R's.
Yes, like the
Yeah, the Mother Earth, and Seleus, the Father Sky. So
right,
our Father in the sky. Because this is
going on up to the Spirit in the sky. In the sky.
Yeah, should have practiced that.
No, I think it was more touching because it was spontaneous.
Yes. These creatures were very large and man-like, but without human qualities. I'm not quite sure what that means. I mean, so they look like humans, but they didn't have like human behavior. Like they didn't know, or maybe they didn't have faces.
If they looked like humans but didn't behave like humans, were they QAnon readers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Satire!
Well, yeah, good job. It says they had the qualities of earthquake, hurricane, and volcano, living in a world where there was yet no life. Okay, so those are the qualities that they had.
Right.
Sorry. And humans don't have earthquake, hurricane, or volcano qualities.
No.
Though sometimes I have volcano qualities when I eat Mexican food.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Thanks for that image.
You're welcome. But there was no life yet in the world. There were only irresistible forces of nature creating mountains and seas.
Is that your Tinder bio?
Yeah. I'm like irresistible force of nature looking for a immovable object of womanhood. So they were unlike any form of life known to man. So I guess we don't have any really point of comparison. You can't say like they were like a goldfish because you know what a goldfish is.
Right.
And if
or
if
a QAnon supporter.
Or if you're not, exactly. So that's the thing is like whatever like analogy you want to make, it already falls apart because they're unknown to anything that you know. Mm-hmm. So unless you say the analogy is that they're like something that I don't know. Do you see how this works, Anna?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could therefore say, I'm so mind-blowing. You could say then that they're like gods are supposed to be, right?
Right.
Because God is meant to be genderless and unknowable.
Right.
But obviously been anthropomorphized into men.
Right. Well, it's a powerful being. What other form are you going to choose? I mean, I don't get it.
And I guess these guys were meant to be man-like. Is that right?
Yeah. Man adjacent. Yeah.
Management material? No.
Yeah. Well, they were certainly management material. They ran the show. So.
Yeah, true.
So, 3 creatures born of Terra were monstrously huge with 100 hands and 50 heads.
Okay, well, 2 hands per head. That's still, that the maths is there.
Checks
Why
out.
they couldn't just be 50 of them rather than one amalgamated one?
Well, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I would assume that each head was responsible for a pair of hands.
You'd hope so. Otherwise, there's just utter chaos.
I just feel like there's no way you're not getting chaos. 50 heads. It just seems like it just sounds bad. Also, talk about a difficult birth.
God, we're crowning. Oh, not again.
And the hands, it says 50 hands, but I assume it means 50 arms and hands, or just, are they just
one arm with 25, 50 hands on each arm.
Yeah. So yeah, 50 hands per arm.
Maybe it's like they're not all right at the end of the arm. Maybe it's like a centipede where it's an arm that just has hands all down it.
I like to think of it as 50 heads kind of lined up with hands below them, like a centipede, right? Like, little segments of a centipede, but each one's a head.
Right.
And then below that, hands.
Okay.
That makes as much sense as any other
configuration. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the point is that having that many hands is meant to be useful. So if they don't have arms, if they're all just bunched together, I don't really see what use these hands could be.
True. That must have been useful to somebody, but no, probably not. Anyways, so they made 3 creatures that were at 50 heads, and then 3 others were individually called cyclopses because they had one enormous eye in the middle of their foreheads. Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, that's very stolen from Greek.
I mean, it seems like you're really swinging in the other direction. It's like, what if one head, one eye? Like, what if we were minimalizing it now? Like, we were so maximal before.
Yeah.
With all the heads and hands. Let's just do one head,
eye.
one eye.
But it is a big eye, right?
It's one big eye. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So
that's been my understanding. I don't know.
So that's kind of different.
Yeah, it's certainly different. I mean, if I think of you saw one guy with one eye in the middle of his forehead, you'd be like, wow, that's that is different.
Good for you, buddy. Don't be confined.
You should be proud of yourself there. I mean, hey, you're a hero. Can I just say you're a hero for being out here today?
I think if I had seen a man with one big eye on that walk I was on yesterday, I would have just lied down and played dead at that point. I'd been like, it's over.
Well, time to bite down on my cyanide tooth.
Wait, you have one of those as well?
Oh yeah, I thought everybody did. I just assumed every woman had one.
Was that from June, or did you have that idea before?
No. Oh, Dune. I thought you said June. I have this problem with people. With
English people say it the same. Yeah.
Yeah, English people all say June. It sounds like you're saying June. Mm-hmm. Like I had this long conversation, or my sister was having this long conversation with her sister, where she's like, "We went and saw June," and I was like, "Who the hell's June?"
Sorry, your sister was having a long conversation with her sister.
No, my wife was having a long conversation with her sister, where her sister was like, "We went and saw June," and I was like, "June who? What?" And I was starting to get angrier and angrier. I don't know why. I was just really frustrated, man. I was like, "Who the hell is June? Why would you think I would know who June is? I've never met this person in my life." And then,
oh dear. Oh, that reminds me. So, no, I shouldn't say this. I kind of want to if I have a daughter one day, I want her middle name to be June, because that was my grandma's name. Mm-hmm. And Danny thinks it's an old lady name, so he's not very keen. But if I just keep saying it, he might think that I mean June the film.
Oh, and then he'll be like, well, yeah. I mean, the spice must flow. Yeah. You know what girl's name I came across today in my research? Uh-huh. That I really was surprised wasn't more popular.
Still a thing? Sure.
Yeah. Is Nyx.
Okay, yeah.
NYX. She's
God
the
of
Greek
Night.
God of Night. Yeah. I was like, man, that's a cool name.
It is a cool name, actually.
Nyx. Yeah. So you can name your kid Nyx if you want.
That does sound cool.
Okay, so there was the Cyclops, and then there were the Titans. There were 7 Titans, formidably large, and none of whom were a pure destructive force. It's good to know.
Greek.
Yeah, it's a Greek
plagiarism
thing,
from Greek.
Yeah, and one is actually credited with saving man after creation. I don't know which one that is. Maybe it was Prometheus, because Prometheus is a Titan. I think. I thought so. Okay. I don't remember. So Calais hated his children with the 50 heads, as anyone would.
Did he birth them? Is that why?
No, I think he just It's like I can't stand to look at them and them and them and
Fair.
them and them. And,
I mean, just every winter, the number of fucking hats he has to buy. It's just a nightmare.
Right? I think about the glove budget
and the
in
gloves.
that house.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. Well, they live in Italy, so I mean, it's probably
that's
nice
true.
there.
Temperate.
Yeah. Well, I
depends
guess
on
it
which
depends
part.
On what part. Yeah. As each was born, he imprisoned it under the earth.
Well, that's harsh.
It is a bit. He's a bad dad, Silius.
Wait. Greek and Roman gods are not good parents.
No, they're not.
I am shocked.
Historically, and that'll come up a lot in this story. Yeah, historically, Greek and Roman gods are terrible parents. I don't know if they're meant to be cautionary tales or if this is just like, this is how you should raise your kid.
Right, and that it explains culturally so many of our problems.
Yeah.
Because I mean, so in the game Hades, the Zeus guy, he's like, very powerful, but also like has a very short temper. And the way they've like characterized him in the game, he reminds me a lot of Boris Johnson, who famously terrible father. Yeah, so makes sense.
Well, and to be fair to Boris Johnson, he seems to be terrible at everything.
Well, that's true. Not just fatherhood.
Yeah. Anyways, so Terra was enraged by the treatment of her children by their father and begged Cyclops and the Titans to help her put an end to the cruel treatment. By the way, Cyclops and the Titans is one of the best like 60s bands. You never heard like garage rock? They're really good. They came out of the Pacific Northwest. You got to check them out.
Are you making this up? I can't tell.
I'm making it up.
It is a good band name.
I just thought Cyclops and the Titans was a fun band.
Well, if this doesn't start making you money soon, maybe you should start a band.
Come and check out Cyclops and the Titans. We're going to be at the O2 Arena. Anyways, so only one Titan, Saturn, responded. Saturn laid in wait for his father, and depending on the source, either castrated him or sliced him into 1,000 pieces with his sickle.
You don't like children with 50 heads? How about no children?
Yeah. I should say that Saturn is usually shown with a sickle in one hand and a sheaf of wheat in another hand.
And people don't know that that's for cutting off bulls.
Yeah. It's like people are like, oh, that must be because you have the wheat in the other hand. You're like, I'm going to put two and two together and say the sickle's for the wheat. And then it's like, actually,
no.
Funny fact.
That's my testicle sickle.
Funny story. My testicle sickle.
My testicle,
yeah. Testicle. That's my ball lopper.
There you go.
Lopping off balls.
Every lady needs one. It's the perfect Christmas present.
I know. Hey, get the woman in your life a ball lopper. And also a poison tooth, just in case. So that or he chopped him into 1,000 pieces. Either way, he's dead.
Yeah, pretty darn dead. Oh, wait, so hang on. But you can castrate someone without killing them.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the point here.
Okay. So you're saying he did a bad job of it?
Well, no, I think the point was to kill him. And I think he was like, I'll just let you kind of bleed out here.
Yeah. Okay. Or castrate him first and then finish the job once he's had a lot of pain.
Maybe castrate him and then slice him into 1,000 pieces? I mean, the two aren't mutually exclusive.
The cock and balls were the first piece.
Yeah.
And then he just carried on.
Yeah, it was like, that's piece number 1. And then, you know what, actually, I'm just going to keep going.
Or maybe they were 1, 2, and 3. You don't know.
They're like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh, God. Pringles, by the way, one of the brands that we're going to boycott forever now.
Yeah, at least until they settle, until Kellogg settles with their workers. Get a new contract in there. Hopefully.
There's something that everyone can do to be a hero right now.
Don't eat Pringles.
Yeah. Or anything Kellogg's.
Anything Kellogg's. From Silius's blood sprang the giants, a 4th race of monsters. And
Love to be described like that.
A 4th race of monsters?
Yeah.
What's Anna like? She's one of those 4th race of monster types.
I feel like that's anti-Semitic of you, Matthew.
What? You're the one who said it.
It was a trap.
And the Erinyes,
or
Furies, and in the Greek they're called the Furies.
Oh yeah, the Erinyes, yeah.
The Erinyes, okay, thank you. Whose purpose was to punish wrongdoing. I was looking them up. They're like these gods of vengeance that like live in the earth. And they were referred to as those who walk in darkness and were believed to have writhing snakes for hair and eyes that cried blood. Though eventually all the monsters were driven from the earth, the Erinyes are to remain until the world is free of sin. So.
I thought it was Gorgons who had snake hair.
I guess, I mean, I don't know. Maybe multiple people can have snake hair. Maybe
So
it's like,
having snake hair does not discriminate.
yeah, I mean, maybe Gorgons are a type of Irinis. Like, all Gorgons are Irinis, but not all Irinis are Gorgon.
Fair. I made a category error there.
Yeah. With deposing his father, Saturn became the ruler of the universe for untold ages, and he reigned with his sister Ops.
Well,
who
so
also
might
became
that
his
have been
wife.
his motivation for killing his dad?
You know, it probably didn't hurt.
Sorry, his sister wife.
Yeah, sister white Ops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Ops is a fertility deity and earth goddess. She's kind of the goddess of the harvest.
Right.
And she also has a big festival in August and then again in December.
Okay.
So
is she like Demeter in Greek?
Not quite. No. Her equivalent in Greek is Rhea or Rhea? Ray.
Okay.
Rhea? Rhea?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways.
But I've never heard of her.
I don't know. She's the wife of Kronos in Greek mythology.
Oh, I see. That makes
sense. So he married his sister Ops. But there's also a thing that says that he had 2 wives.
Was his other wife like his cousin or something?
No, it doesn't say. Earlier, Saturn's association was with Lua, the goddess of destruction, dissolution, and loosening. She was a goddess who received the bloodied weapons of enemies destroyed in war.
Oh, that's good. Recycling.
Yeah, she gets all the cool weapons. It's pretty cool. She sounds like a real little badass.
Well, hang on. But didn't this all happen before humans were around? So where are these war weapons coming from?
Good point.
Or is she just clearing up after Saturn doing the castrating?
Possibly, yeah.
Classic.
I mean, just because there weren't humans doesn't mean
job.
there weren't wars. They probably would dress like small animals up in armor and make them fight.
Just because it's cute.
There are some that say that Lua was just a different name for Ops, but anyways.
Oh, right, okay.
I like to think she was a different lady.
Yeah, because you like to think of Saturn as a player.
Yeah, she was the... Wait, there was a really cool name for her, and I've lost it somewhere. Anyways, yeah. It is prophesied that one day Saturn would lose power when one of his children would depose him. To prevent this from happening, good father that he is...
Killed all his children?
Each time Ops... Oh, get ready for it. Each time Ops delivered a child, Saturn would immediately devour it.
Oh, okay. Well, that, at least it stayed in the family. Kind of,
I guess. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't going to waste, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing with hunting. You don't want people hunting for sport. You want people hunting for food.
Yeah.
People murdering for sport. Like
Not
you were about to
okay.
be murdered for sport out in the fields yesterday. You'd be like, "Would you please eat me?" As you're being murdered, would you be like, "Hey, are you gonna eat me?" All right, then I'll allow it. So he eats it because it's just you want to make sure it's done and it's done right.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. If you just stab one, it might survive, but you don't see it again, so you never know. You can never be sure. Whereas if you eat it, it's inside you.
It stays in your belly forever.
Also, I feel like it'd be a lot less effort just to pull out.
Dude, I'm sorry, have you not met a Roman or Greek god? Pull out is not in their vocabulary. Okay. Birth control is an impingement on their freedoms. Okay, so they can't be doing that.
I'm just saying this sounds like the most effort form of birth control.
This is Roman Plan B. This is like you get a lady pregnant, you just eat that baby.
Oh God.
It's like the road.
I just don't like how condoms feel, okay?
Yeah, I would much rather just eat the baby after you have it, okay? God, why are you being so
weird
difficult?
about this?
Why are you being such a bitch about this, okay?
Okay, fine, just leave me the placenta, okay?
Anyways, when their 6th child, Jupiter, was born, Ops had him spirited away to the island of Crete.
Oh, yeah. Did he just not look very appetizing?
I guess she just was... I don't know what she said happened. Oh, I know what she happened. I'm sorry.
Did she disguise the pregnancy or something?
No, I remember this. I don't know why I forgot about this, because this is kind of the best part.
Oh.
Then she wrapped a stone in his swaddling cloth, and her deception was complete when Saturn devoured it, thinking it was the child.
Presumably this baby's a bit harder than the other ones. No, it's just we cooked it a different way this time.
Yeah, it's like, why is this baby grayer than the other babies? I don't know, kids, they look weird. So he eats a stone. I guess he's just eating things whole.
Just doesn't give a fuck. That's the thing.
Though here's the thing, if you Google it, there's a couple classic
I will right away
of Saturn. Yeah, Google Saturn devouring his child, and you will get some real gruesome pictures out of the internet. And not like, I don't know, like I'm sure there's
You
modern.
can get it on a cushion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
there's a couple really famous ones. One's by Goya,
Yeah.
and there's another one by I forget who it is, but
Wow. He looks so not normal. But then again,
yeah,
eating your children, I guess, isn't. So that's fair.
no, I mean the
Also, in
Goya
that
one,
Goya painting, the child doesn't really have the proportions of a baby. It just looks
right,
like a shrunken adult.
right. You don't know how gods are born, and also like that, it also doesn't have a head. That's the gruesome part, is that it's
Yes.
like the head is being ripped off.
Well, he's
Oh,
already
Reuben.
chomped it,
Yeah, the
presumably.
other one is Rubens, which is not much better because Rubens, he thinks Saturn just
Oh,
decides to start by biting into
oh,
the
eating his
chest.
heart out.
Yeah,
Crikey.
yeah,
Ugh.
and so it's really horrible.
Also, in that one, Saturn's well old, and it's like you should not be having children at that age.
Yeah.
God,
Uh,
you can get some really horrifying merchandise of of this depiction as well. I just
yeah.
googled Saturn devouring his son, and I'm getting a face mask and a
Hmm.
duvet cover and a cushion,
A
and it's like,
duvet
who
cover.
wants this?
Wait, let me click on the shopping tab.
Oh gosh, this is even
Oh yeah.
worse.
Lots of prints. See, that's oh, you can get oh
Oh
my
my God.
gosh.
How would you feel if you had met someone and they invited you back to their house and they had this art just all over their flat? Would you
You know,
not
it's
be a
fun.
bit worried
Yeah.
for your own safety?
It's funny because we went to the Prado in Madrid,
Uh-huh.
where Goya's original is.
Right.
So it's really funny because Goya made a ton of money like painting portraits and doing these
Hmm.
very fancy paintings and stuff. And then, but some of his most famous art is art that he did on the walls of his house, which is just art he did for himself.
Oh,
And
right.
it's
And this
so
was one of
fucked
them.
up and dark. Yeah, and this
Oh
is one of them.
God. Wow.
And I was like, it was so great, and I wanted to get a picture from there, and I was like, should we get this Saturn one? And Alice was like, absolutely not. And I was
Fair.
like fair.
Did
In
you know
retrospect,
you can get it in balloon art?
I saw that. Yes, if you guys want to go to Etsy and get it in balloon form, it is available.
23.69. I feel like that person is undervaluing their skill.
I think it's just a
Oh,
picture
it's
of the
just a
balloon.
print. It's not
Yeah.
the actual balloons. Fair
I think
enough.
if you want a balloon sculpture,
God,
that's gonna cost you at least 3 figures.
Yeah.
Instead, I bought a different painting from Goya that's just like a fun dog.
Okay.
Anyways, if you
What?
Google
Just a
Goya,
fun dog just hanging out or doing something creepy?
tearing the head off a baby, yeah.
Goya dog. Let's see.
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Just to
No,
make my
wait.
day. Haunt my dreams.
It's fine. It's adorable.
Okay.
It's mostly empty space, but then there's just like
That's kind of nice.
there's a cute
I
dog.
mean, I guess you don't know what's happening to the bits of it you can't see.
He looks like a
Knowing
sad little
Goya,
dog.
probably bad stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it, so that was
That's
the one
kind
I
of
got.
nice.
Yeah, that one's hanging in my bedroom. But yeah, some of the Goya. If you look at the Goya stuff, I mean, if you go to the Prado, I mean, if you go to Madrid,
Is that the next stop on our massive Saint Misbehavin tour? We're now
maybe.
incorporating Ain't Mythbehavin.
We could probably do a saint in Madrid.
Mm.
Maybe not at the Prado, but you never know.
It'd be quite a fun venue for a live episode.
So when Jupiter was grown, he secured the job of cupbearer to his father. With the help
Uh-oh.
of yeah, so
Dangerous.
I know, right?
That's
With the
fun,
help,
like nepotism in a way, because presumably Saturn didn't know.
right?
So he got the job on merit, but then it was actually kind of nepotism.
Well, see, I think what it is because it says. I think that he was placed there by his mother and his grandmother who were conspiring against Saturn. Because with the help of Terra, his grandmother, Jupiter fed his father a potion that caused him to vomit up
Classic.
Jupiter's 5 immortal siblings.
Classic.
Vesta, Ceres, Juno, Pluto, and Neptune.
Okay.
Vesta is... Oh, Vesta
That with
is...
the Vestal Virgins, I remember,
guess so.
from Roman religion.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you're right. The virgin goddess of hearth and home.
Yeah.
Ceres
My personal
is
hero, obviously.
goddess of fertility, mother relationships, and agriculture. Ceres is Demeter.
Right, okay.
Juno is Jupiter's wife.
And also a great film.
Yeah. Also, Juno is who the month of June is named for.
That makes sense.
Pluto, which is Hades, and Neptune, which is also Poseidon. So anyway, a devastating war that nearly destroyed the universe ensued between Saturn and his 5 brothers and Jupiter and his 5 brothers and sisters. Wait, okay, sorry. A devastating war that nearly destroyed the universe ensued between Saturn and his 5 brothers against Jupiter and his 5 brothers and sisters.
Oh, right, okay. So it wasn't just that Jupiter was like, oh shit, they don't like me, and the immortal siblings popped out and instantly turned on him.
Right. No. Yeah, it's they joined up with him because they had
them. Yeah.
They were upset with their dad for some reason. Yeah, their dad was like, I don't understand why I'm the bad guy here. Whatever. He's just a shitty dad.
Yeah.
So Jupiter persuaded the 50-headed monsters to fight with him, which enabled him to make use of their weapons of thunder, lightning, and earthquake.
I just love the image of like a dagger in each hand.
Yeah. Oh man, that's not a fight you want to get into. Guy with 100 daggers. Jeez. I mean, this is the thing with kids, and this is a lesson that I'm trying to learn as a father. And it sounds like your dad didn't learn, which is don't make enemies of your kids.
Oh, right, okay.
Because if you make enemies of your kids, eventually they'll rise up and murder you. You know. So
right.
If you want,
I mean, I don't know what you're accusing me of. My dad is very much still alive.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to murder your dad, you could probably rope in the rest of your siblings into
We would
doing
have
it.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Number 1, don't have so many kids that they outnumber you. That's number 1. Number 2, make sure you stay on their good side so that they don't rise up and murder you, you know. So
this sounds like a very healthy worry that you have.
I think it's not at the top of my worries.
Okay,
but
it's top 5.
It feels like a good base for fatherhood. It's just to like make the kid like you, not make them like you, but like do things, be a good father,
such that they will probably like you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Be a good dad.
What an unusual piece of advice there.
Because look, I've been at this for 10 months now, so I'm kind of an expert. Anyways, he also convinced the Titan Prometheus, who was incredibly wise, and his brother to join side with their forces.
Wait.
Oh no.
Okay. So maybe
Prometheus was his brother.
In Roman, Prometheus is a Titan,
Maybe.
but in Greek he isn't.
Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't in the belly if he was one of the brothers. If he was also a Titan, so.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He was a Titan because Saturn's a Titan.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah. So the Titans are the
so
older
Prometheus
generation.
Was Saturn's
what was the name of the multi-headed guys again?
Just big, lots of heads guys. They were just creatures.
Okay.
I don't know if they have a name. Yeah. You gonna name out 50 heads? I don't know.
There's probably a Latin word for thing with 50 heads.
Probably.
Like, you know, like a dodecahedron, but like 50
A dodecahedron?
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, so Prometheus joins in the fight against his brother. With his forces, Jupiter was victorious, and the Olympians reigned supreme. Saturn was again...
Hang on, Olympians?
Yeah, well, you know, same difference.
Okay.
I don't know what the Roman equivalent of Olympus is, but...
So basically, what is the Roman pantheon known as?
Oh, the pantheon.
Well, no, that's Greek.
What Romans call Olympos. Oh,
really?
So there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They really stole that one.
They really were plagiarizing without much imagination there.
That's a straight plagiarization, yeah. So the Olympians reigned supreme. Saturn was, again, depending on the source, either castrated or sliced into 1,000 pieces with his own sickle, as he had done to his father. Boy, that's, you live by the sickle, you die by the sickle, you know? So yeah, he had his dick cut off by his kids, as is customary in this family.
It's a family tradition. God, their Christmas party, it's more like Halloween.
Wow, yeah. And then he was cast into the darkest, deepest part of Tartarus, which is the underworld. So Hades, basically.
Yeah, but Tartarus is also in Greek stuff, so that's another just straight plagiarism.
Maybe it's part. So it's part of the.
So in the underworld, there's like 3 regions. You got Tartarus, which is for like the most wretched souls.
Right.
And it's like all hot there. Asphodel, and then Elysium, which is for like the elite.
Ah, right. So
Tartarus is like the shitty one.
They threw him in the dungeon of the underworld, basically. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
His brothers were also imprisoned in Tartarus, except for Atlas, the strongest Titan, who was given the burden of holding up the sky.
Yeah.
So I guess he's still, it's still kind of a punishment, an imprisonment of a certain type when you think about it. You know?
But, one that comes with its own bodybuilding side effect.
I guess so, yeah. Well, he was already pretty strong.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're just doing the same exercise all the time every day, you're not really building
Would
muscle.
have a really big back and
That's
shoulders, but like his legs are like just flabby.
Can I just say, it probably is it? Do you think it's nice that Antarctica is at the bottom? Do you think that feels good on the shoulders? Like they get really tired, you're just icing them up, you know?
I guess so, but you might want to switch it up a bit, because
Yeah,
like deep heat is meant to be good for your muscles as well.
that's true. So he just rolls around the equator every once in a while.
Yeah.
So in Roman mythology, when Jupiter ascends the throne, Saturn fled to Rome and established the Golden Age, a time of perfect peace and harmony.
Oh, well, that's out of character.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's one of those shitty dudes who's bad to his kids, but then is nice to everybody else, which lasted as long as he reigned. In memory of this golden age, the Feast of Saturnalia was held every year in the winter at the winter solstice. During this time, no war could be declared, slaves and masters ate at the same table, executions were postponed. Kind of nice. We're going to kill you on Wednesday. No. Wednesday's the beginning of Saturnalia. Oh, right. Sorry. We'll kill you next Wednesday, okay? Hey, have fun at Saturnalia. Do I get let out of the dungeon? Oh, absolutely not. But hey, Saturnalia.
At least you get to live with death looming over you for a little bit longer.
Yeah. It was a season of gift giving. This was a time of total abandon and merrymaking. It refreshed the idea of equality at a time when all men were on the same level. When the
But only temporarily.
Just for this week. Don't get used to it. So Saturnalia, which sounded like a pretty blowout party. So it was traditionally 7 days, but various. I think it was cut down to 3 days.
By the Tories.
Yeah, fucking Tories. By the Roman Tories, which were just Romans.
Just Romans.
Yeah, so they cut it down. Some Roman, and then I think what's his name? Who was the really Caligula? I think knocked it up to 5 days.
Right.
So but then some people celebrated the whole 7 days.
And I bet in classic Tory fashion, he'd have been like, "We're introducing 2 more new days of Saturnalia," and people have been like, "Hang on, didn't there used to be 7?"
Yeah, exactly. So it's traditionally the 17th to the 23rd of December.
Okay.
Right?
So pre-Christmas party, have another party.
I know, right? That's what So at the statue of Saturn at the Temple of Saturn, for some reason, was bound in wool. The feet were bound in wool.
Nice fluffy slippers.
I guess so. But then during the holiday, he was unbound. So they untied the wool that was binding his feet.
And they saw, just the feet. There was, because I was going to say, if they took off all his cloth, they'd be like, so that's what no genitals looks like.
I think they probably had the, I don't know, I guess.
What, they would
Saturn
have kept it in for the statue?
The Temple of Saturn, which was a really big temple in Roman time, in ancient Rome. But if Saturn is dead, canonically dead, or in the underworld, or otherwise trapped in the underworld, why are you worshipping him still?
Well, maybe it's like, I don't know, an underdog. People love an underdog.
Anyways.
But was he wearing like a loincloth made of tinsel?
Possibly.
Just to be festive.
Unpleasant.
But definitely festive.
On the 18th and 19th, families conducted domestic rituals. They bathed early and sacrificed a suckling pig, a traditional deity, to an earth.
Surely it would make more sense to do the sacrifice and then have a bath.
Yeah, fair.
It sounds like dirty work.
Yeah, you get 2 baths in one day. That's kind of fun. Anyways,
okay.
So
Wasteful.
one is a ritual bath, and then the other one is that's your real bath. That's getting the blood off.
The one where you actually get clean.
Yeah.
See, for work, I just wrote a blog on how to make Christmas more eco-friendly, and I feel like there's low-hanging fruit if you're trying to make Saturnalia more eco-friendly. Just how about just have one bath? You've instantly halved your water usage.
Also, don't sacrifice a pig.
Sacrifice a bag of corn instead.
Yeah. Frozen bag of peas. There you go. Okay, so here it is. Saturn had a less benevolent aspect. One of his consorts, Lua.
No way. Did he?
Yeah.
After eating all his children.
Yeah. Well, again, he's nice to everybody else if you're not his kid.
Yeah.
Being his kid is shitty, but everybody else gets the best of him.
Right.
So Lua, sometimes called Mother Destruction. That was what I was trying to find.
The
cool nickname, which is, I think, if you're getting into roller derby, I think Mother Destruction's a great name.
Yes.
So they would sacrifice. So they would have gladiator fights, which as a form of human sacrifice to Saturn. There's no evidence of this practice during the Republic, but it's thought that maybe it's a thing that's messed that's kind of misinterpreted, and that in primeval times, like there would be an actual human sacrifice.
Okay.
During a visit of Hercules to Italy, the civilizing demigod insisted that the practice be halted and that ritual reinterpreted. Instead of heads going to the god, the Romans were to offer effigies or masks. The mask appears to be a representation of Saturnalia.
Okay.
I
thought I thought you were gonna say instead of sending heads to the god, just dicks.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you just cut off some dicks, all right? I mean, that's a 50% like fatality rate with the dicks. Some people survive it, okay? And since the Greek word phota means both man and lights, candles were substituted an offering to Saturn instead of the light of life.
Okay, well that's nice. What about when they were persecuting Christians though? Didn't they make human candles?
Maybe.
Out of Christians. I think that happened.
This is very possible. This is pre-Christian though.
Yes, I see.
So this is all pre-Christian,
right.
In the centuries before Christ. And then also figurines were exchanged as gifts, which may have also been recommended token sacrifices. So the takeaway from this is that masks, not so much, but candles and trading gifts are two things of Saturnalia that were taken from, and later. Yeah. So spoiler alert, Saturnalia eventually became Christmas.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. A lot of what goes on in Saturnalia is just Christmas stuff. And the thing is when Rome became Christian, they tried to stomp out Saturnalia because it was still worshiping the old gods. Mm-hmm. And instead what they realized it was so popular that if they wanted to stay popular and grow Christianity, they couldn't get rid of Saturnalia. So they instead
had to have parties.
They had to have parties and they had to have a festival. So they were like, okay, what if instead of Saturn, it's about this new guy we introduced you to named Jesus. He's kind of like Saturn.
Except not at all. Yeah.
As far as we know, didn't eat any babies. We cut those parts out of the Bible.
Yeah. Wow, you've just uncovered a conspiracy there.
That's right. This is my new Da Vinci Code book. The one about, where they hid the fact that Jesus was a terrible cannibal. He ate so many babies.
I guess there is, with the thing about Herod killing all the firstborn sons, there is an element of infanticide retained into the tale,
Yeah,
so it's recognizable.
Otherwise
people don't feel like it's Christmas unless some babies are being killed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like it's not Saturnalia without the sweet taste of baby flesh. So Christianity, and we've talked about this before, is basically like the Disney of religions, right? They used to do just one thing and people really liked it, and then they were like, we need to be bigger, so they incorporated and sucked up everything. So everything in culture became Disney, right? And everything in culture just became Christian. So there are traditions that have become like Christmas traditions, like candles and giving gifts, and there's this role reversal thing in Saturnalia where the slaves would be treated to a banquet, usually served by their masters.
Okay.
Which is basically Boxing Day.
Oh, I've never done that on Boxing Day.
Well, like traditionally Boxing Day was
my slaves know their place.
Yeah. Like in Britain, Boxing Day was, do you know that, you must know this, right?
No.
What? You've lived in this country your whole life. I guess I just took the life in the UK test, so I do know this.
Yes. You may have mentioned that one or two times already.
I did, yeah, passed it, yeah. So let me tell you about your own culture.
Thank you, please.
Boxing Day was traditionally
Please mansplain it to me.
Don't worry. I am American-splaining it to you.
Excellent.
So Boxing Day was like in big manor houses, you'd have servants, and on the day after Christmas, the people who own the house, who were actually the landowners, would often give small presents to their servants, and they would often serve them a meal. Okay. The presents would come in box, ergo Boxing Day.
Right.
And so this is the same thing that kind of that's also a big part of Saturnalia. You'd give your what's called December liberty, where you your slaves would be equal to the people of the house and whatever.
The thing is that is very nice, but at the same time, surely that means that the people with the slaves are not going to be having a great time because they're going to have no idea how to cook or keep a house clean. So sure. I imagine that Christmas is a time of just utter disarray and filth.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think what it is then when Saturnalia is over, it's well, get back at it, slave. There's a lot of the dishes really piled up over the week.
Up to do. Yeah.
I think they probably still had to do their. I think it was just like you get like a meal or whatever, or like,
Mm.
and maybe your owner's a little bit nicer to you, but you still got to do all the shit around the house.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit like sometimes, well, when I was in my really stressful job, I would work like, way past my hours because it's like, well, I know I'm not meant to be working, but if I do this now, then I'll have less hassle tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's like, could they even really relax because they would have to do the tidying up afterwards.
Yeah, I don't. It's the illusion of equality, which is how they get you.
It's the hope that kills you, as they say.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So gift giving on the 19th,
Uh-huh.
in the middle of the festival, there was a Sigillaria, which was the day of gift giving.
Right.
And you would give people little token gifts, but because gifts of high value would be kind of counter to the spirit of generosity and equality that the
Right.
day had, you'd kind of give just like little things, like little bits of pottery or little wax figures. Children would get toys.
So kind of like Secret Santa stocking filler type stuff.
Yeah, you would give cheap gifts, writing tablets, dice, money boxes, combs, toothpicks, a hat,
Writing
knife,
tablets,
knives.
like, because I love getting stationery. So
Yeah.
that's fun that's an old tradition.
I did see that when we were looking at those Saturn paintings, you can get a notebook with that Saturn painting on it. Would you like that for Christmas?
You've already got my Christmas present.
I can get you another one if that's cool.
Aw, how generous. I mean, I don't want it, but but thank you.
Yeah. So there is also the King of Saturnalia.
Oh. Is
Imperial
that like
sources...
a boy bishop?
Yeah, kind of. I hope so. I think it's more fun than a boy bishop.
Oh.
The ruler of Saturnalia, who ruled as master of ceremonies for the proceedings, he was appointed by lot, and has been compared to the medieval Lord of Misrule at the Feast of Fools.
Okay.
His capricious commands, such as sing naked or throw him into cold water,
Oh God.
had to be obeyed by other guests at the
no.
convivium. He
Ooh.
creates Misrule, a chaotic and absurdist world. The future Emperor Nero is recorded as playing the role in his youth.
Always a good sign.
So during Saturnalia, you would say "Io Saturnalia," which was the characteristic shout of salute of the festival, originally commencing after the public banquet of the single day of the 17th. So it's kind of the Merry Christmas of
I think
of the
that
festival.
is pretty cool. I
So,
think
yeah.
Next year, hopefully, when COVID has finished, maybe we should have a Christmas party and we should just walk in and be like, "Yo, Saturnalia!"
Yeah. I mean, Saturnalia sounds fun. It's drinking, it's gambling, it's excess. It's kind of like Mardi Gras, but in the winter. I don't know.
This
I
is
guess
the
Mardi
thing.
Gras also.
People need a festival when it's dark and cold to
It
give
is.
them something to look forward to.
They do, yeah.
I don't
Is
have
that all you
anything
had
else
say?
to add there.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna go. I thought you had a real. I thought you were like building up to a real. Like, this is the meaning of Christmas. So yeah, Saturnalia was celebrated all over the empire, and that's why it was so popular. It was just a really fun time. Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And so that's why it was difficult for the Christians to stomp it out.
Sure.
The actual date of Jesus' birth is unknown. A spurious coincidence between Cyril of Jerusalem and Pope Julius, quoted by John of Niki in the 9th century, is sometimes given as the source of the claim that in the 4th century AD, Pope Julius I formalized the nativity of Christ should be celebrated on the 25th of December.
Right.
So there's a
okay.
real game of telephone going on here.
Yeah.
And somehow somebody was like, 25th of December? And so, and they say, and some speculate that part of the reason that they chose the date may have been they were trying to find an alternative to Saturnalia.
Sure.
Which sounds like, I don't know, like it's probably like the Christian alternatives to like a lot of things where it's just like, hey, would you like to go to this haunted house, or would you like to go to this Christian haunted house, which is like,
yeah.
or do you want to listen to rock and roll, or do you want to listen to Christian rock and roll? It's just as good, but it's about the Lord.
So yeah, Christian Saturnalia. But that's the thing, is that I guess maybe Christian physicists have looked into, or Christian stargazers or whatever, have looked into the sort of astral activity around the time that Jesus was born. Because obviously the wise men were said to have followed a star that was moving weird or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only movement of a star anywhere near the time that Jesus was born was, I think it was in 9 BCE. So
Okay.
he wasn't born in the year 0, probably.
Right.
And it was, the star was moving in Aries, which means that Jesus was most likely born in April.
Ah.
So yeah, that's really as specific as we can get.
Is it like a supernova or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
I thought that was the thing.
But yeah, it was like unusual star activity.
Anyways, whatever. That's the date they landed on, and now we have Christmas, and so and we don't have Saturnalia, which sounded like a real bacchanal.
Yeah. Would you say that Christmas is better?
I don't know. I mean, well, it sounds like well, they talk about here like middle-aged Christmas was a time of ruckus, gambling, drinking, and overeating, which I don't know. Modern Christmas is a time of ruckus as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
And they would have the boy who would be elected bishop for a day, which we talked about in the St. Nicholas episode.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that a week-long Christmas period, I mean, it seems like we have a month-long Christmas period. It seems like Saturnalia
Sometimes
gets
it
earlier
even
and
starts
earlier.
like, yeah, kind of mid-October.
Yeah. But yeah, Saturnalia, people put up their Saturnalia decorations earlier and earlier every year.
I think it'd be quite fun to make a Saturnalia decoration of a kid with how many heads again? 50.
50
and
heads.
100
Oh, they're going to
hands.
say like a headless kid.
Oh no.
Like the
You
Goya
could do that
thing.
one too.
Yeah, you could do both. There's a little something for everybody. Kid with 50 heads, kid with no head.
Hang on. When it said with the painting of Saturn devouring his son, the sun only has one head. Or I guess it
Yeah.
has none, so you actually don't know how many it originally had.
Right, he didn't devour the kids with 50 heads. He only devoured the gods that just like look like regular people, I guess.
Okay.
So the children with 50 heads he imprisoned under the earth. And there were only 3 of them.
Right. Yes. Okay. I see. Fair.
So
That
yeah,
does make it easier to paint.
Yeah, because again, I don't know if there's any paintings of these 50-headed monsters. That'd be really hard to.
These Renaissance artists just aren't ambitious enough, I'd say.
50-headed Roman monster. Oh well, no, I got a picture here. Wow, they're called the Hectoronchures. Oh, they look worse than you think. Interesting. All right.
Have you sent me a link in the chat?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll just Google it. It's fine.
Here, wait. I'm sending it now. Yeah, you really want to click on that picture to get a close-up view.
Do I?
I don't know. It seems like they have so many arms that their feet don't touch the ground.
And their feet are pretty ugly.
Yeah. I think those are hands. I think that...
They're just my floor hands.
Yeah, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's just... He's just got these vestigial legs. Seems weird that you would have, 100 arms with just the 2 legs. But yeah, Hectoronchures, how would you say this?
Yeah, hecatonchires.
Hecatonchures. It means 100 hands.
Ah.
Or 100-handed ones. Just hard to say.
What?
Oh, see, no, they had names. I didn't know they had names. Boreas, Cotus, and Gigas. Oh, so there you go, Gigas. So it's a corruption. So Jesus is a corruption of Gigas. The original Jesus had 100 hands and 50 heads.
Is that more or less plausible than rising from the dead, really?
It's hard to say. I think 100 hands and 50 heads is a logistical impossibility.
Nightmare.
I think that's just harder to deal with, you know. But then coming back from the
There
dead...
is actually a picture of one of them holding loads of weapons. I googled
really?
50-headed Roman monster, and yeah, there's one where they're just holding loads of weapons.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that is weird looking. That's
Pretty
great.
metal.
I like that one better than the other one that we saw.
Yeah.
Anyways, so would you rather have
Tail.
Saturnalia than Christmas?
Christmas.
Also, would you rather the planet was named Christ instead of Saturn?
No, that would suck.
Fair.
The Rings of Christ. Yeah, it would be confusing because then Saturday would be Christ Day and that should be Sunday because that was when he rose from the dead. To be honest, I think Christmas carols are bangers. I love Christmas.
That's because you've never heard of Saturnalia
Carol.
Which I imagine
True.
are quite dirty.
Oh my god, they're probably really metal as well. Bite their heads off.
Biting the heads off, baby. Fighting a monster with 50 heads.
I do like the warm, cozy feels of Christmas, but maybe it would be good now that we're throwing off the shackles of Christianity a bit more culturally to have a bigger variety of festivals and options for people who want to party without subscribing to specific views.
I mean, it sounded like with the Saturnalia, like each day was kind of a different thing.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of fun.
Themes. Yeah. It's
whereas,
nice.
we're off for a long period of time at Christmas, but it's just that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but then it's like would having a week-long party, even with the different themes, I can see that being quite exhausting.
True. I mean, I don't know which is better, like that we would have scheduled things we had to do on each day, or that kind of untethered period between Christmas and New Year's where you have nothing and
which
no
would
work and
hate that.
which is
What would be cool is if for a week they would let like Labour be in charge, and then everyone would see how good things could be.
For that one week, it's like the purge, but instead, like you have a functioning government.
Yeah, and like suddenly everyone's able to get healthcare again.
Yeah,
the libraries are open.
It's depressing.
Sorry. So yeah, that would be one element that you could bring into a modern version. That would be quite fun.
So Anna, do you think this tale was sufficiently epic or?
It was pretty epic. Heroic, not so much. I mean, I would be a bit disturbed if you saw Saturn as a hero, I have to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
I think, yeah, he's a pretty bad example as a dad.
Yeah.
He seemed like a pretty cool example as a god because he does seem to be nice to people, seem to be into people, just not his own kids.
Just not, which to be fair are kind of gods or demigods, right? So
right.
he's into people but not God.
Yeah.
It's kind of consistent.
So he, yeah.
But
so
yeah, I mean, I have a particular opposite of soft spot for shitty parents. So can you really be a good person while also being a bad parent? I'm not sure.
This is a great philosophical question. Philosophical.
See, you can still be a good parent if you can't talk. That's the important
that's the
thing that you're demonstrating there.
Yeah, I think being a good parent is I think you probably have to be a good person as well. Or the two don't matter if you're not doing both. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, bad example as a parent. Definitely don't want to follow any of his leads parenting wise. Shouldn't lock up any of my kids in the earth.
Or eat them.
Yeah.
Just to remind you, Matthew.
Yeah, as a baseline. Here's the thing. He was like the third person in the earth. So he just didn't know how things worked,
Right,
it's like,
okay.
They're still making up the rules, and it's like, okay, so the new rule is we're not eating babies. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? We did that once, and it was a problem, and we
did
moved
not work
on.
out.
Okay. All right, and then so in some ways there's a huge learning curve when you're some of the first sentient beings on Earth. So yeah,
that's fair.
So yeah, so you can't really fault it. It's different times, and
who are we to judge?
Yeah, but yeah, I think I don't think there's any parenting lessons that I will take from Saturn except for bad examples.
Yes, counter examples. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Saturnalia sounds really fun. I think that it would be a good old time, and yeah, I'd like to see if there's some place that still does Saturnalia. It'd be fun to experience it.
Okay, I would go with you.
Yeah,
I know you didn't just invite me, but I accept.
Okay.
I think we should
actually,
maybe...
I'm actually really busy. I'm actually not going to be able to make it now.
All week? Screw you.
Whole week. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Rome should really get on this and be like, hey, we have, Saturnalia.
The thing is, I guess they have a lot of Christianity in Rome, like the Pope's there.
Is that right? I didn't know that. Technically, the Pope lives in Vatican City, which
is
yes,
country. But it's like,
It is, yeah, it's pretty Christian-y now. Yeah. Well, there should be some other Roman or some other Italian city should really pick up the Saturnalia baton.
I guess Rome is the front-running candidate, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it could be like
maybe somewhere else named after some Romans, like Caesarea. In Palestine.
Or nope, I got nothing.
Fair.
Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's named after a Roman general. So maybe this is just a thing. If anybody from Cincinnati is listening, this could be just the thing to turn the city around. It's a nice town. Put it on the map. I like it. I've been to Cincinnati. It's a beautiful town, but you could really boost your tourism with this. So look into Saturnalia.
Festival. Do you think Yo Saturnalia would make a good slogan for a t-shirt? Yeah. We came up with one in the last episode, and I can't remember what it was now.
Did we?
Yeah, in the one we just did.
I don't remember.
Oh.
Was it Sucking Dicks for Jesus or something?
God. Possibly.
What was it? It was something like...
I wouldn't want that on a t-shirt because some people might misinterpret that as like an offer.
Yeah. No, I forget what it was. It was something like... I think you're right. I think it was the one before or last.
Oh, okay.
Oh, light your farts for Jesus.
Excellent. We should make a list.
That's what it was. Anyways, Anna... Thank you so much for sharing this tale with me.
Matthew, thank you so much for sharing this tale with me.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say. Well, I'm glad, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have an epic day.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.